Warning, I swear a lot. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Mech Locker. So, we've got a special one today, because I'm waiting on a name for the one that was coming before this, so that one will probably be next, or something, I don't know, but we've jumped ahead to a big one, and a difficult one. This is going to be a very, very, very tricky one, I can already tell just by looking at the client's specifications, but before we get there, a minor note. We've got two new variants of the warning. I'll take you through them very quickly because they're very similar. But warning Mark 6, which I think I showed you guys. I don't remember if I showed you guys this, but here's warning Mark 6. It's big. It has cool legs. It still has two pistols. I'm going to gloss over that because I can't remember if I already showed it to you. That video went up today. How do I not remember? But perhaps the more interesting one is the warning EN, which focuses on a more energy-based loadout, as you will see. It's a pretty cool looking thing. It's similar to the Mark 6, obviously, because this is a variant, not like an entirely new Mark, as it were. But I swapped out the coquelettes for twin laser pistols. It has a plasma missile, oh, that's a pulse cannon, beg your pardon. I can't tell these things apart half the time. Has a pulse cannon on the back, good for dealing with shields. And of course it has the classic stun baton for stunning and batoning people. It's multi-purpose, although it's all done in one go. With a very balanced firing control system. The boosters are boosters. I actually can't remember what specification they are, but they're neat. I like the, two vertical row booster style. It's very nice with a big old fucking Rubicon generator, which has fairly low replenishment, but a lot of power. And it kind of also has high replenishment in some cases. It's weird. There's a whole thing there. That's warning EN. I quite like it. It's quite cool. But on to the main event, because this might be a longer Mech Locker than we're used to by this point, because this one's going to require a bit of work. But let's go over the client's specifications, and you'll get where I'm coming from with all this. So, the Honeydew Corporation would like to commission the newest addition to our frankly colossal armada, the Interdepartment Demolition Initiative's Eradication Sentry. We pride ourselves on our bombastic combat choices and request each machine come equipped with a Lance Needle Impact Precision System and a shotgun, brush-over ordnance burst system as weapons. We'd like to focus on elegance and mobility. Every motherfucker wants a massive weapon with lightweight elegance and mobility, but we'll get there. For looks, let's focus on the obvious. Pale pink heart designs in key positions across the armor, chest, shoulders, and outer thighs. The armor should have long limbs and a torso that doesn't protrude that much. In terms of color, we request a white armored design that transitions to medium gray as it goes down the mech. Only the armor is decorative, the internal can be brushed metal and black. It should include a few choice yellow accent pieces and pink lights. Don't forget the branding. We like to keep our machines in tip-top condition, so make sure you avoid weathering if at all possible. Remember, matte armor, glossy internals. So, I like this. I've been looking forward to working on this, I have to admit. But this is going to be very difficult to do properly. First of all, there's something I would like to draw you guys' attention to. I want to give you some context as to why this could be something of a struggle. But if we go to the left arm unit, we'll deal with the laser lance first, because there is only one. There's no decision to make here. I don't know if you can see there properly, right? I want you to just really have a look at it right there. Hang on, let me go into view mode. Let me get that, and then, yeah, no, you can see it from here. It's fucking big. The laser lance is huge and heavy. Very, very heavy, which means the rest of our mech design is going to have to accommodate this in the hopes of still achieving an elegant design. The armor should have long limbs and a torso that doesn't protrude that much. Unfortunately, most of the torsos in this game protrude, but we'll see what we can do. But we're going to need a sturdy pair of legs to hold this thing, because the weight... Although, having said that, it's not actually that heavy in the grand scheme of things, but it is heavier than the pile bunker, which to my knowledge, up until this point, was the heaviest. Actually, the chainsaw is the heaviest. We'll get to that one eventually. There is a design asking for a chainsaw. We will get there. But this is going to be hard. I think to begin with, we need to focus on the visuals, and we'll go from there. So, this puts me in an awkward position. Not due to any fault of the client here, but there's an awkward position here because I can already guarantee what I think might be the ideal layout for this thing, even if the client doesn't necessarily realize it, okay? And it's called ephemera. Not that, this. And then... to an extent, I think with the right colors, that would probably fit the client's specifications pretty fucking well. But here's the problem. I do not like making mechs with the entire frame all being the same make. I think it just feels lazy. And it feels like we could do more with it. And plus, I'm not a huge fan of that torso, to be honest. I see what they're going for, but it's a bit iffy. I can do better. I can definitely do better. So, we want long limbs. Let's focus on that to begin with. Ephemera does have pretty long legs. We might be able to work with that. But so does Alba. Mind Alphys is relatively long. And Hal's is also quite long. So we'll probably want to go for whichever has the best load, which it looks like it'll be Hal. And it's a pretty elegant piece of equipment, it must be said. I like the spikes on it, it's very nice. So, once again, long limbs. So we need long arms. Preferably not too big. We're trying to fit, we're trying to meet a fucking load limit here. So let's try and be careful with that. Rekka is not going to be the right vibe, but it is fun. Salad's a bit too bulky, I think. Bamiza's too short. Alba's too short. Ephemera's arms aren't that long, honestly, and Hal's aren't particularly long. I think that's one I saw back here, I can't remember. I think it was, I think VP46D might work. Those are fairly long limbs. Those are long arms. That could work. And those are decent arms as well. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. The head's alright, but can we do better? So the head might be ideal. That would be funny. Stick with ephemera for now, because I think that could work quite well, to be honest. So, the specifications asked for a more flat chest, and Alba might actually work for that, because it's only got 2 small protrusions. Right, as opposed to, say, this, which is just one big protrusion that is the entire chest. I mean, ephemera does also have a similar level of protrusion, but it is a bit more, whereas this kind of sticks in a little bit, although it does protrude out the back, but I think that might be impossible to avoid with an AC core. Oh my god, main dish sticks out like a motherfucker out the back. Holy damn, I've never seen that before. Holy crap, I've only ever seen main dish from the front. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, orbiter is like a big protrusion. Still quite a big protrusion, relatively speaking. 2 on either side. 1 big one down there. That's a bit more flat. That could work. Melander is a classic one. I do love the Melander pieces. That's a big protrusion. I think Alba might be the one to go for. So the mech immediately is not undurable, but it's not especially durable either, but that does make sense. If you're going for elegance and mobility with a large weapon, you're going to have to sacrifice durability. That's just the way of things. But that's a pretty cool looking design already. Quite like that. Okay, so I think we can stick with that for now, but we still need to sort out the weapon. So in the other arm is a shotgun. We have a couple options that we can work with. We can either go Holderman for your classic, like, Spaz 12 shotgun, which I'm a big fan of. I do love the Holderman in general. And it definitely leans towards more of a close quarters combat style, because this thing's not at range. We could go for the classic-ass Zimmerman, which everyone loves using, because this thing is incredible. It's a really good shotgun. Is it? It is slightly heavier than the Holderman, but not by much. We could go Sweet 16 if we wanted to keep the weight down. Technically not a shotgun, but also is. Like, it functions like a shotgun. Or we could go for an energy-based shotgun with either the Werger, like we used on Reverent that one time, or the VP66LS, which is a held weapon. I'll try it out with the Sweet 16. But I'm prepared to change that one if it doesn't perform. So back units. All you do is specify nothing about back units, so this is entirely up to us. I think if we're going into close quarters, although it's hard to say, if this is something focused on elegance, mobility, and, judging by its weapons, aggression, it means you're going to be dashing a lot. Although, if you have a pulse scutum, you probably don't need to dash that much, so that's something. The damage mitigation on this thing is prime. It is extremely good. And if we can keep the speed up on this mech, that would probably work out. It's something else to manage while I'm piloting it, but that could be worth it. I'll try and build into that. It's only an energy shortfall. Our load is actually fine. We could probably go for something quite big on the right back if we're not afraid of, losing speed. But the client did specify that they want bombastic weapon choices. Now, a laser lance is bombastic. The Sweet 16 is a little subdued, but it is a shotgun. But like I said, that one's up for, that could be changed. Bombastic doesn't necessarily mean the biggest gun you can find. It means the most interesting one you can find. Now, hilariously, I think the V60 LCA would probably do the trick. That thing's fucking huge. And it would make the mech really slow. Oh, but that is tempting, though. A plasma cannon? That would be pretty fucking cool, though, wouldn't it? A plasma cannon? Maybe. But if I know Honeydew, and I sometimes act like I do, probably gonna lean more towards explosives than energy weapons. The spread bazooka is pretty fun. That's basically a bazooka shotgun, which would kind of lean in with everything else, actually. It's all close range, and a quick blast from this can stagger someone. I reckon go for the Morley. We'll go for the Morley. So, there's an easy decision to make here. FCS, this is going to be fucking easy. Abbott, close range, all day. This is a close range machine. This thing fights up close, just straight up. So that will help. Generator, yeah, this is going to get tricky. Still at an EN shortfall, even with the Sentry, which was my previous generator of choice. As you can see, the output of that thing is pretty high, so the Sentry is only just not enough, though. Is it possible? Oh my god, the Sweet 16 just uses a little bit more energy, which means we could use either the Zimmerman or the Holderman and fit the criteria. It would be heavier, for sure. Yeah, Zimmerman, it's more bombastic. Now we're going to need some strong boosters. But the speed on this thing is going to be... Whoops, I'm in the wrong part. The speed on this thing is going to be lacking. Not sure how else to put it, really. Which means I might need to change things around. And the fastest possible booster uses up too... In fact, most of these boosters use up too much energy. I'm going to need to reevaluate this. I don't think we can use the Sentry. I think it doesn't put out enough power. See, the 20C is significantly lighter, and it does provide more power, but we'd be suffering on EN capacity, EN recharge, supply recovery. What is post-recovery EN supply? I need to see what that means, actually. Amount of EN that is immediately recharged after generator EN supply has been restored. Higher values corresponds to greater initial EN recharge after the generator recovers from complete EN depletion, enabling heavy use of EN consuming activities following recovery. Okay. We'll go with that, I think. That might be a bad idea. This may require fiddling with. In fact, let's run a little AC test now and just see how it moves and see how the end does, because it's going to deplete really quickly. This is quite a machine immediately. Looks good though. We haven't played with the boosters yet, so, you know, still need to sort that out. That is a damn good gun. That takes a long time to charge up. That does take a long time. You can tell that's a powerful generator. Now, if you dash, you have to wait for it again. That's like a solid 5 seconds. Hang on. Let me see if I can time it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds for that to charge. That's quite long. That is really long. But I bet it's really good. I bet it mitigates damage like a motherfucker, which could be helpful. But it's hard to say. If we're going for a fast design, as it were, going for speed and elegance, maybe such a thing is not necessary. We do need to look into different boosters. So yeah, for those of you who don't play this game, look at these numbers and despair. Because this is my life that I have to live with when I make your mechs. Look at this and despair. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. So, the Kikaku is great for melee attack thrust, but it would slow us down generally. That melee attack thrust is real. Let me make sure I understand truly what that does. Let's try and do this properly, shall we? Thrust when homing in on enemies using melee weapons. Most melee weapons are capable of homing in on enemies within certain ranges. This value increases the speed of those homing attacks. Right, not the distance, the speed. That's interesting, because a lot of the time, I've tried to capitalize on an enemy by staggering them and going into melee, only to just miss them as they recover from stagger and leap away. If this is faster, that could work. Let's give that a try. Give that a little try. Quickly run a test. I'm going to try and do these tests more often now in mech creation. The reason I haven't done them before is because I didn't really know enough about how a lot of this stuff functions to truly try and play with this sort of thing. God damn. That was quick though. Like, wait for it to charge again. Let's go for a normal. Pretty speedy, pretty speedy. But really, if you're using the laser lance, you want the big one. You want the big one. The big one. Does this thing even home, though? Does that count? I don't know. But I think we've got the weapons and the parts sorted. Mostly. I don't need to test the Zimmerman. I know it's good. It's a fantastic shotgun. It can hardly be beat. That thing is incredible. I know the Morley's good. We are leaning to more... Like, to be fair, the specifications don't specifically say speed, they say mobility, and we do move. This thing is required to move. I just wonder if the Scutum's a good idea. What the fuck's a Scutum? I mean, we could try going for a standard pulse shield instead. Which would increase speed. Let's take that for a quick test. The key point is, how long does it take for the shield to start working? Because I can accept like 2, maybe 3 seconds, but 5 is just too long. I think this thing operates at full capacity immediately, just as the initial guard thing. Good stuff. Okay. I think we'll use that instead. I'd love to use the Pulse Scutum in some kind of design at some point, but I think that will probably help us a bit more. So, we move on now from assembling the mech to painting it. Painting it is going to be tricky. So, pale pink heart designs, we'll get to that. I've been preparing for this. chest, shoulders, and outer thighs. The armor should have long limbs. In terms of color, white armor design that transitions to medium gray as it goes down the mech, which... Oh, I don't know how you expect me to gradient this, but I'll try. So we'll start with the head. Of course, the main parts are going to be white, because, yeah, it literally initially specifies white. Oh, first thing we should do, entire frame, no weathering. Okay, good start. Matte armor, glossy internals. No, not weathering, so that would be considered glossy, yes? That's glossy. That's matte. Okay, can work with that. Few yellow accent pieces and pink lights. Well, we can start with the pink lights, can't we? That'll be easy. Just get that out of the way. I'm assuming pale pink is probably what's going to be desired. We'll go with that. Okay, good. All right, cool. Okay, good. Yellow on that. That can be glossy, surely. I'm worried it looks more like gold than yellow, but to be fair, the gold is a really nice vibe. It really works for it, actually. Especially with that little bit of pink lighting on top of its, on the antenna, as it were. I don't know if Du will go for it, but I think that looks great, personally. I know this is a rather minuscule detail, but let's have that be gunmetal grey, glossy. That is black and glossy. Cool, okay. Well, that's the head done. That's a start. So, the hard part, it needs to transition to medium grey as it goes down the mech. Like, I see what Du's going for here, but I don't know if Armor Core is going to support her on it, you know? Do you think this will just do it for me? Do you think this will just do it for me? That's kind of the right shade though, isn't it? Whether or not this will work will become apparent as when it's done. But I don't think this gradual transition idea is going to work, personally. So that should be yellow, absolutely. Or should it? What if this is white, as per the previous specifications? This can be gold. Okay, yeah, I think I'm making it work. It's kind of got a sort of transitional element to the coloring, you know? It's kind of fading on its way down. I gotta say, the internals on this part actually look excellent. What is that shade? That shade is beautiful. It's like, yeah, it's like a kind of... Whatever this color is, I want it for future use, because I really like that. I'm not gonna use it for this mech extensively, but I just want access to that. Like that faint hint of blue in the grayest. Oh, that's a good color for a mech. Oh, that looks fantastic. So glossy, because those are internals, obviously. This is an external, so it's matte. Okay, yeah. Arms is going to be a lot trickier because we're going to have to like start up here and move down. Can I find that thing I found again and see if I can make use of it here? Or can I perhaps just bump this up a shade? Right, just a... Oh. Just make it white. Just make it white, I think. Yeah, that makes more sense. Just make that white. That should be gold for sure. good. Okay, I think this is actually coming along really well. This, I think, should be the new color that helps us play. Because that is such a nice... I don't know if dude's gonna like this, but I think that's such a nice look. I think that looks so good on this. It accents so well, doesn't it? I hope I'm not crazy. In fact, I'm tempted to put it here as well. Kind of abandoning the black in most cases and going for that. Gives it a really nice vibe. I wish I could just fucking copy this over to this, but whatever. I think my biggest concern with this design at the moment in terms of the color is that I don't think she's gonna want gold. I don't think gold is desired, is the problem. But I just think that looks so nice. It's so sleek. It looks, dare I say it, elegant. I really think I'm gonna make an executive decision. I'm working for a client, but I am, you know, I'm the craftsman, I'm the architect. I'm making a decision. We're keeping that gold because it looks so fucking nice. Well, we'll see how it plays along with the emblems once I apply those. But for now, I just think that should be kept. I think that absolutely should be kept. I think it looks incredible. This is good. This is good. What we're making here, it works. It's gonna be something real good. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. Well, you are seeing. It's happening in front of your eyes. Not live, but like, kind of live. Now the legs, this whole transitional thing is gonna be real tricky here. Perhaps, if possible, if we could just... yeah, go down just one level to make the transition more gradual rather than sharp, perhaps. Because the legs are going to have to go down another shade, basically. That's got to be gold, surely. And then this can be this. Honestly, I say keep that. It looks so good. I say that as well, gold. Just add a little bit of gold in there. I mean, I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. Like, some of the details here work fantastically. Like, you see the golden, like, sort of knuckle plate slash, like, fingerless glove kind of. It's not like a fingerless glove. That's all I can think of. It's like a knuckle plate, basically. A golden knuckle plate with the extremely dark blue hands. With the gold working up the arms. It's just... and the... I just think that looks really good. If we perhaps did that, and it would just... perhaps... the lighting here is a bit of an issue as well. You can see where the light... like, all of this down here is kind of... there we go. When you see it from this angle, you can see it transitions a lot better. I have my doubts at the end of the day that this is actually going to be what Dude wanted. I think she's going to look at this and be like, no, this is not really what I envisioned. But... I mean, shit, dude. I think it just looks... I think it looks great. I'm happy with it, you know? Like, I think it looks great. I think the weapons should be customized similarly. Or to further enforce the ostentatiousness of this design. So I want to look at the individual units real quick. Because, like, yeah, I just blanket colored all of them basically, but this does require, I think, a bit more care. Tell you what. I reckon this would look better if we ran it like that, and then perhaps did that. Yeah, I reckon that works. Okay, so Zimmerman sorted. Lovely, good. Sorry, beg your pardon. The brush over ordnance burst system is coloured. That's very good. Now, this thing. Funnily enough, the nozzle where the laser comes out, as it were, is not colorable. I'd say this probably looks fine the way it is. It's an ostentatious weapon. It should look like it as well. Now, this should look a little more industrial. This is a bit too flashy for what it is. This is a bit more of a tool rather than a statement, as it were. There we go. That works. And I think that looks fine the way it is. That looks like you could find that hanging on the wall in Mass Effect in like a fucking Asari house. Kinda looks like it. Okay, there we go. There's the painting done. I'm gonna save my progress. Yep, save edits. And I'm going to... we're not done with this thing yet, by the way. Just so you know, we're not done. But I wanted to save it in case something happened and I lost everything I just did. So... we do have a H-Corp emblem, but I need to, like... apply this. I need to actually have a look at how this is going to look on the mech, if you know what I mean, because there's a very real possibility of being too light and not really showing up on it properly, at which point I'll need to sort of improve the vibrancy of it a little. Yeah, you see the issue right there? You can barely see the fucking thing because the mech's too bright. I say we just make a variant of this. That is just, I don't think it's gonna let me just do that. Okay, fine. Oh, it's gonna take forever, goddamn. Okay, it's fine. It actually works out because I think we need to change the yellows to be more golden anyway. I won't try and do commentary during this because it'll take fucking ages. I'll just fucking speed. I'll like, I don't know, fast run it or something. Editing stuff, you know, it's fine. I know what it's missing. I've got it. I know exactly what it's missing. It's so fucking obvious. I make thumbnails all the time. I should know this. Outline. It needs an outline. What we need is another heart, slightly bigger and black to give it an outline. Maybe another sun, slightly bigger and black. Give it an outline, so that will make it pop on any surface. Well, except black, but there's no black on the mech, so it works. But yeah, of course. I was wondering what I was missing, and that's it. That's what we need. So we just make it immediately bigger. Then we go to layer controls. Wait. Confirm. We do want it to exist. Then move down layer all the way down to the bottom. Okay. And then we just have to be very careful about this. Just, oh god, this is gonna be painful. I can fucking feel it already, but let's get it to... we need even thickness across the entire image. Difficult. It's very difficult, actually. It's quite difficult. Especially when you're dealing with a sloped thing. Oh my god, this is agony. I think I've accidentally just about managed it. A nice outline. I like using gradients, but I don't think it's necessary for this. No. No. Yes. Oh, there is so much finagling with this shit. I haven't even talked about anything outside of designing this mech because I've been so fucking focused on it. But in recent news, I suppose, I bought Monster Hunter World for Steam because I previously had it on PS4, and that's where I played it. I never beat the actual first thing that the game tells you to go deal with. I can't even remember what it's fucking called, but the big thing. Yeah, I never even got past that. But I'm looking forward to playing it again. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. It's just, the reason I bought it was because some people wanted to, you know, wanted me to join them to stream it. That might be a bit too thick of an out. I don't know, actually. I reckon if I can simulate it on this as well, I can make that work. Yeah, some people want me to, basically join them on stream for it. And that's all well and good, but I'm miles behind. Like, I'm literally starting the game from scratch, and I never got that far to begin with. So that's going to be embarrassing when that happens. I'm really looking forward to that. Totally. It'll probably work out, except it probably won't. Alright, well, I tried to copy it, and the game kind of just wasn't having it, so fuck it, whatever, we're doing this. So there, okay. Now, move layer all the way down. Very good, okay, cool, great, very good. Now, it needs to be bigger. Just a little bit bigger, just a teeny bit. Kind of also immediately not working how I want it to. You can see like the quote-unquote cool idea I have going here, right? It's just going to be almost impossible to line up all of the little spikes. That actually works because it looks like a shadow. That actually works because it looks like a shadow. I accidentally made a shadow effect. Ooh, cool. Now, these letters. Going for that shade was a very nice idea, I guess, but really we're going to want a solid blank, just something that pops. Black. Go black for it. Maybe that's not good for H-Corp's branding, but on the other hand, it's actually excellent for H-Corp's branding because we want the name when on the side of a mech, bearing in mind, this is not like a company logo situation, but on the side of a mech, it's gotta stand out, you know, it's gotta fucking, you gotta be able to see it. When your mech gets absolutely totaled, you wanna know who did it, so that if you survive, you'll buy H-Corp. Yes, good. Yes, very good. Interesting, I think that could work. It's not my, I don't know, let's put it on the fucking thing and find out, shall we? I like the original design, but it's just, it doesn't show up on the mech. It doesn't pop. You can't fucking see it barely. We want to be able to see it. Also, it makes it a lot easier to position the fucking thing so I can see where the edges are. Yeah, that helps. I don't know about you, but I think that looks better immediately. I think that looks better immediately. That already looks big gooder. Like the cheese. Big gooder. Yes. Good. Okay. Confirm. Oh, will it put one of those on both sides? Because if so, I totally want that to be the Honeydew H-Corp thing. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Why, though, have you only put one there and not one there? I've got a better idea, okay? Yeah, I've got a better idea. All right, cool. Yep, get rid of that. Duplicate. Oh, yes! Oh, brilliant! Oh, fucking fantastic. Oh, that's incredible. Yes! Yes! Because all I need to do for this one is get rid of the suns, right? Nice and easy. This is a much more simple one. There, done. Super, easy, brilliant. There we go, and we'll go custom for this because we're actually going to want one on each side. Of course we are. I might remove the H-Corp wording from it. Nah, keep it. Keep it. By Jove, he's fuck. I forgot I needed to confirm. By Jove, I had done it. And then I anti-did it. I undid it. Bollocks. Does that look? Is that about right? It's about right. That's about. Good. Now, save and exit. looking at it from here... Bollocks. Looking at it from here, just having the words H-Corp splattered everywhere doesn't... I fucking lost it. Where the fuck did it go? I think for this one... Get rid of that. I think having those two there looks way better. Sometimes less is more, you know. Maybe on the head? Maybe on the head. It's like for the arms, for instance. I'm kind of thinking it should go here. See, I don't think they need to be oversized. I think there just need to be little accents around here and there, just to, you know, to create almost sort of a pattern, as it were. To be like, wherever you look at the mech, you will see a honeydew, a H-Corp fucking logo. I think that's the way it should be. And no. I don't know if you've noticed, branding is not really my forte. This is not really the thing I do. You know. It should be. I'm a fucking YouTuber, but no, not really. Now I need to go back and see where I actually put the other one because I don't remember. And it has to be symmetrical, I swear to God. Did I accidentally make it? Not quite. Wait, how is that not? It looks... does, but doesn't. I'm so confused. Alright, we'll have it so the tip touches the bottom part of that. Okay, yeah, we'll make it work that way. And then I'll know I've done it right. So we'll move it so the tip... there. Right, yes, because that line, which I think I was using as a central point, is not a central point at all. Put that there. Good. Okay. Then this one, and then move it around. This one's actually kind of in position, but we'll do a little... I love how I'm having to lean in close to the screen so I can see what I'm doing, which must look great for you guys because the camera is above the fucking monitor, so I'm just leaning out of view every time I do this. And if you thought we were done, no. The legs are going to require more, I promise you. So, where the fuck did that even go? Is that how it looks on the other side? It is. Beautiful. But we're not done yet. I've had a stupid idea. Right? Because surely we can try and set up some business here with some H-Corp brand sneakers. Officer, you want the sneakers? Yes. H-Corp brand sneakers for your mech. You thought you knew opulence, you had no idea until now. Yes. Well then, on there. The beauty of this decal style is I don't have to put much effort into fucking adjusting the images. I just need to place them. And I am. Good. It's missing something. I think I know what it is. Yes. I've got it. I've absolutely 100% got it. This is the one. This is the fucking play. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready for the big... Le pistol resistance. The thing that will tie this together perfectly. Yes, I've got it. I didn't have to make it, by the way. I downloaded this off the internet. There it is. There it is. Did someone say trans flag on the stomach plate? Oh, I think they did. But wait, there's more. So you can't fucking miss it. Yeah, this is what we needed. Yeah, this is what it needed. Yeah. Question is, I don't want to make it expand too far, but does it go over that top bit? No, this is fine the way it is. Don't touch it. It's fine. Don't touch it. Perfect. Mwah. I don't often have flashes of inspiration. That was definitely one. We're there. We've arrived. We've hit ecstasy. It can't get any better than this, right? Wrong. Now we have to fight people. Let me just have a quick look at this in here. Very good, very good. Can the weapons have decals? No, thank fuck for that. I can't be asked to put them on the weapons as well. Nah, we good. We done. Might throw over a couple random decals on here for fun, just to give it a little bit of... I know what I will do. Yeah? Put the Foreman Play Stuff watermark on it so you know it's mine. Can't put it on that part, that's fine. It's nice and faint. You barely even see it. The perfect blend of FPS vision and H-Corp, what's the word? Resources. Yes, 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 yes indeed. Yes indeed, yes indeed. There we go. And the best part is it's not even me muscling in on like how it looks because my decals are super faint on this background. Mine's just like a watermark. The real draw of the eye is the trans flags and the H-Corp insignia that I made. That's not the actual H-Corp emblem. I had to make a design. They don't have an emblem. I had to make one up, okay? I did my best. But, yeah. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright, now, after a very long series of edits and such, we need to see this thing in action. We need to see what this thing can do, and I need to remind myself of how it fucking fights, because I've actually been doing this for a very long time. I don't know how much I'll have shown. So, shotgun, laser lance, spread bazooka, pulse shield. Focuses on aggressive engagement. Okay, I think I can make this work. Let's give it a go. Why don't you guys have some story? I'll give you guys some story.
Got a job for you, 621. This request comes from the Rubicon Liberation Front.
Raven, there's a mission I'd like you to take on. We have authorized a solo helicopter sortie to rescue a group of imprisoned comrades. There are 3 to rescue in total, including some particularly significant personnel. Raven, we hope our struggle will inspire you to aid the Liberation Front's cause. Coral, abide with Rubicon.
Good stuff. Alright, and also this mission will allow us to see this thing in action and see what the colors look like in natural lighting. So, this is important. Let's see how it looks.
Looks like switching sides at Gallia left an impression on the Liberation Front. Guess we have you to thank for this
Damn
job.
right. And we also have our wonderful sponsor, Honeydew Corporation, to thank for this job. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I've definitely spent longer customizing this mech than any other so far. I want to be careful about over-customizing mechs, as it were, but I would like to put some more time into each mech now. I want to see, if people want emblems, I will give you emblems. I promise I will. The only reason I haven't thus far is because no one asks, and I'm not very good at them. Oh, this mech is fucking cool. Look at this thing! Look at it go! Oh, baby! Yes! It looks beautiful! Get fucked! Oh yeah! Alright, okay. Didn't need to do that, don't care. Oh yeah, okay, alright, so. Immediate notes is that due to cooldowns on its various weapons, this thing probably isn't great for engaging multiple targets, or at least not multiple small targets. I imagine it's quite good for staggering ACs, and we will get to assess that in just a moment. This thing looks great. This thing looks great! This thing is... Oh, I'm so happy with this. It looks magnificent. Oh, hey, how's it going? Could you... Fuck off, I'm busy. Said I'm busy, go away. Too busy waxing lyrical and patting myself on the back, do you mind? Oh my god. Now, it's perhaps not as fast as the client would have liked. Maybe it lacks a bit of elegance in terms of its mobility. But, like I think the way to achieve the kind of movement they perhaps would have liked in terms of that nimbleness would have been to give it reverse jointed legs, but the problem is reverse jointed legs are quite short, which wouldn't have fit with the whole long limbs kind of situation. So I've kind of made do with what I can in that respect. I think it's worked out. I think we have some happy accidents here. Like, I don't know. Look, I'm really curious to see what you and the client will think of this one, but I think we've really hit the nail on the head here. Well, we hit one of them. That's something. Oh, that was beautiful. Even though I got hit, that was still very cool. Yes. No, I'm very pleased with this. I might play with this in my off time, actually, because this is a bit of a blast. Just the looks in of itself are already something special. There's a mech round. There's something around here somewhere. There. So, obviously, our ranged options are limited. Sometimes we're limited in our ability to actually attack things, but it just requires a bit more of careful, management of our attacks. Damn, I'm out. Come on, recharge. Good, this thing recharges very quickly. Fuck. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So this mission's pretty chill so far, and we're not having too much trouble, but things will get a little more interesting in a minute. Oh, hello. Oh boy, this is bad. I'm trying. There we go, sorted, okay. Ooh, we might actually fail this mission. That is a distinct possibility. I think I was faffing around too much and showing off and just generally playing with the... Oh, no, that's bad. I'm trying. I don't think... I thought these were the things doing the damage, and I don't think they are. Oh no. I fucked it. I've completely fucked it. Fuck, I missed. Oh no. Can you stop? Oh, this did not go well. I don't know if I can even win this by this point. Please don't. This might not be a great escort mech. Just putting it out there. This thing might be better at just fighting on its own behalf, if you know what I mean. It's not fast enough to really warrant, or long range enough actually, to warrant escort work. And if we miss, it's pretty crippling as well. Stop shooting! Stop it. Unfortunately, the mission's not over, as I'm sure you could probably imagine. Yeah. Maybe for a mission like this, we could get rid of the shield and replace it with a long-range weapon.
Escorting a prison break all alone. You're daring. Give you that.
Yeah, I'll give you something to think about, won't it? He's not actually on the map right now. Oh no. No. Ah, bollocks. Okay, alright, fine. I'll need to adjust it a little bit for this mission. This is a bad start, but I honestly don't think this is due to a lack of the mech's capabilities. Yeah, I failed the mission pretty badly. Not escort duty. Don't use it for escort duty. That's a bad idea. Let's actually just not bother with that. Ooh. Yeah, no, it's not an escort mech, for sure. That was a silly idea. Let's go to the arena and actually see how this squares off against another mech. King's a pretty tough one, but I'm confident this thing can handle it. If piloted properly.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program number 3. Only the best.
Only the best.
Subject AC.
Now I know I can solo this guy in most of my currently built mechs, because in some cases I had to. In fact, I had to fight him in unfair odds as well. So, theoretically, the tiddies should be able to handle him. Not great, but it's fine. Get him! Oh, well, we got him a bit. Got him a bit. Not great, not great, not great. Big hit. Big hit. Yes, pure aggression makes this work. You have the capacity to do so much damage so quickly. And yeah, we nearly lost, but I think that was mainly due to me having to adjust to actually using the mech. This thing works. This thing definitely works. It is very effective in AC on AC combat. For sure. Good start, actually. Only took 37 seconds. That's a quick fight. I really like this mech. I really do. I really like this mech. This will be a tough one. We'll try this. We'll try this. Probably take a couple tries, but let's give it a go. And then I want to actually try a combat mission where the only fail state is if I die, so that we can properly test its combat capabilities. Because we would have beaten that escort mission easily if all we had to do was defend ourselves, but we didn't. We had to defend someone else. That was a silly decision on my part to try and test it that way, because it's not quick. For an escort mech, you want something fast. And this thing is more focused on, I'd say, survivability and damage. Alright, buddy. What do you got? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How you feeling, big boy? Oh, damn it. I nearly nailed him with the fucking lance. It would have been so good. Not great, not great, not great. Oh, big hit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. Fuck. I don't think I remember to equip an expansion, did I? So we're actually working with a handicap right now. Yeah, if I had terminal... Yeah, I didn't... If we had terminal armor, we would have won. I forgot to do that. Whoops. Good hit. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, that was very good. Oh, that might have done him. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There we go. It does require sort of getting used to it, but I don't think the skill ceiling on this thing is very high. I don't think you need to be particularly good to pilot this thing. I think it's fairly accessible. It's reasonably durable. It's reasonably quick. It has a defensive option, and it has plenty of offensive options. Its only weakness, obviously, is the requirement for close range. You have to be in close. If you're not in close, you're not going to win. You're not even going to hit them. But the range on the lance is actually substantial. It goes far. It goes very far. Alright, so it's been a couple hours, ladies and gentlemen. I had to pause recording so I could look after the dogs. But in the meantime, whilst I was also doing that, the client sent me a design for a logo, and I tried to make it. And the image editing capabilities in this game are very good. But, well, let me show you, yeah? How about I just show you? Why don't I just show you? So, obviously, those are the ones I made. Future me, if you could bring up an image of what the client requested, I can do a side-by-side comparison, and you see it, yeah. And that's what I did. The outer, like, wing bits, as it were, the outer parts, I tried to make that work. I did. I tried to use multiple parts together to try and conjoin them together so that they would twist round in that natural way that it does in the initial drawing, but I just couldn't get it to happen. Like, there'd always be bits of white outline that were blocky or sticking out or wouldn't go at the right size, and trying to get it to transition from like the dark pink into the light pink just didn't pan out. and I had to accept defeat, essentially. That was too much. I couldn't do it. So I tried to sort of take this one and turn it into what could be conceivably considered a corporate symbol. Kept it fairly simple. I didn't want to go too crazy with it because I didn't want to fuck with the design too much, but I tried to use that, like, that bit of crown in between the two lines to make an H with the corp underneath and some shininess to sort of make it pop a little bit. I did my best. I tried. I put it on the mech. I did put it on the mech. And, I'm not sure if it's a good place to put it. I'm not sure where else to put it. There's not many other places to put it. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Fuck it. I can always change it in the future if need be, because when I make adjustments to mechs and then re-upload them, that becomes the new norm. So if that really does need changing, I can just change it and then re-upload it, and then anyone who downloads it will get the updated version. Of course, they could always just make changes themselves if they wanted to. That could work too. But we're going back in for one last mission to showcase this thing's capabilities. Not the escort mission, that was a bad idea. What we're going to do instead is, if I can find the fucking, here it is, this mission, attack the refueling base. This will provide a very, very adequate test of this mech's capabilities. So this mission, there's a lot of enemies, a lot of powerful weapons, it's a big map, and it has an encounter at the end. So I think this is perfect for a full, comprehensive test of the Tiddy's capabilities, and this has been the longest mech locker I've done so far. I will try and put a bit more time into everyone's mechs as well, though. I don't want to just do it special for this one, because that's not fair. But this one did require a bit more time. Like, it just kind of did. God, this thing is cool. I don't use laser lances very often, so I think there's an extra bit of, like, novelty in it for me. Down you go. So I have to say, I think the mech's lack of long-range options is a bit of a concern. Oh, that was close. I think perhaps replacing the pulse shield with a long-ranged weapon might be a good idea. Maybe a laser cannon, or even just some missiles. Just to provide a little bit of long-range capability. Because being purely short-range is a lot of fun, but it can be difficult to get in. You know what I mean? Oh my god, that was a lot of missiles. I timed that very poorly. Down you go. Everyone stop shooting me. Where is that turret? There it is. Found it. Okay, good. Down you go. Down you go. Laser lance is great. That is the closest thing we have to an actual ranged weapon is our melee option, because the dash is really far. Thank God we got those boosters. I think that really helped. I think it really fucking helped. You dodged it, you bitch. How could you? That's awkward. Okay. I think the mech is a bit slow for what I've spec'd it for as well. Like, this is a melee-focused mech, and it just doesn't move fast enough for it, really. Doesn't mean it can't be used for this purpose, it just means you have to work a little harder to get in. But this comes at the trade-off of, I think, being typically more durable than faster craft. Like, this thing is pretty tough.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC.
Hey, buddy.
Moving to terminate.
You're a speedy boy, aren't you? You're a speedy boy. How about you stop being a speedy boy? Oh, you fucker. I hate it when you stagger someone and then a fucking errant missile fired from fucking nowhere clips you and your mech immediately staggers. It is the most aggravating thing in the world. Can't fucking stand it. You get a perfect opportunity and it's instantly ruined. Maybe I should just get better though. Maybe I should just play gooder. Maybe if I played gooder, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm not gonna hunt down every enemy on this map because I can't be fucking arsed, to be blunt. I would make more money, but, you know, it would take forever, and I don't want to. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Even though this mech is very fun to play. We do kind of need to wrap this up. So I hope I managed to handle it relatively succinctly and don't struggle too much. I say as I get shot by these things. Down you go. No problems. It's like playing Bloodborne, you know? You gotta like dash about the place and move decisively to get in. And then when you get in, you absolutely wreck. We'll go around to deal with those just in case. I don't think there'll be a problem anymore, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, they're up here. You can fuck off. You can all fuck off. The time for fucking off is now. Beautiful. Excuse me, don't do that. Stop it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, free money.
Light and definition at 50%.
We are running out of shotgun ammo, but that's okay. There will be a supply point. But I guess ammo is also a concern for missions like this, which is why, once again, we should probably replace the pulse shield with a long-range weapon. Maybe I don't have good priorities in this game, but I've honestly found that a good offense is a better defense than a good defense. Enemies can't kill you if they're dead. It's pretty simple. Oh, and it works. Stop shooting at me. Fuck off. No. Oh, there's a supply point. Excellent. Good. We'll get resupplied. Lovely. So, yeah, on that note, I just think maybe adding a shoulder weapon of some kind would probably round this off nicely. I wanted to try and use a pulse shield because I don't tend to use pulse shields. But I do genuinely believe just killing the enemy would probably help. I just don't use the pulse shield much anyway. Even if I just replace it with a basic-ass missile launcher, it's a little bit of extra offense. And I'd probably get more out of it than I would out of this pulse shield that I'm not using. Beautiful. Wrecked. God, I hate PCA fucking MTs, they're so annoying. I don't know where the missiles went from that one, but he's fucking dead, so who cares? I win. Think we're good here. Think. Probably. The mission's not over. They did not give me a supply point just to take on like a couple MTs and 2 turrets. That did destroy it, very good. I love this laser lance, it is a lot of fun. Okay.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done.
Our work is aggressively not done, actually. Yeah, psych approaching in the stratosphere. It happens a lot in this game.
Go 2-3, attending scene.
Mm-hmm.
Watch point report checked out. Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. And there's 2 of them. It's 2 on 1. God damn. Oh my god. Alright, you think you're clever, do you? Yeah, see how you feel about that, idiot. He's so smart. Wait till I make you dead. Ow, no. Fuck. But yeah, they kind of are actually, though, doing that.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven.
Good. So, no problems. I had a hair in my mouth. It was a bad time. Oh yeah. Oh, he didn't like it. I thought it was great. Alright. Yeah, this is going just fine. Wasn't even close. I even fumbled at the last second there. It didn't make a fucking difference. At close range, this mech is lethal. Absolutely lethal. The combination of Laser Lance and Zimmerman alone is devastating, but throwing the spread bazooka in there at the same time offers stagger potential and burst damage potential that is hard to deny. I don't think we need the pulse shield. I think it should be replaced with another weapon of some kind, and I'm going to look into that right now. I want to take weight and energy load into consideration, but even if we replace it with a basic missile, we'd be getting more than what we're currently getting. So what gun options do we have? That's way heavier. These are all mostly heavier. These missile launchers seem applicable. get an active homing missile launcher. What does that look like? Oh, it's one big missile, and it's very slow, which means it would almost definitely miss unless you fired at a staggered target. Whereas I think having something relatively small like this although I'm not keen on vertical missile launchers, I have to say. That's a lot of missiles. I would like to go for an option that makes us faster, though. I think a little bit of extra speed would really do us some favors. I say we get this small missile launcher, just a teeny tiny missile launcher, then we'll go faster, we can harass them with missiles throughout combat, and go in for the kill, laser lance, shotgun, spread bazooka, we're sorted. I'm happy with this mech, I have to say. I think this has turned out exceptionally well. I'm not so sure about putting the revised logo on the chest piece, though. I think that's a bit much. I think that's what takes over into being a bit much. I think the hearts are fine. The trans flag was a touch of inspiration, thank you. And my watermarks on it was an act of vain self-conceit. But I definitely want the revised logo in there, like this one. I want it in there somewhere, I just don't know where. That chest place this just doesn't seem like the right place for it. But the question is, if not there, then where? I say we replace these with those. That looks better. That looks way better. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, no, I think that's it. That's how it should be. Totally. All right, easily fixed. It's annoying that would just go straight over that. You can make it look very stupid. Yeah, no, fine the way it is. There we go. There's the finished model. That's such a cool mech. I love this thing. I think this thing is fantastic. Absolutely adore it. Let me know what you think of this thing. If you don't like it, that's fine. If this ain't your kind of mech, that's okay. You don't have to lie on my behalf. It's fine. But I'm really pleased with it. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you'd improve it, either visually or in terms of its capabilities, preferably while still adhering to the client specifications, because it's kind of the whole fucking point. Because in many cases, it's like, well, how would I improve this mech? I'd make a different one. I'd make an entirely different one. That's how I'd improve it. Not in this case, though. I think this thing is a really good, aggressive, medium, maybe medium to large-sized mech. Maybe medium. But, no, I think it's an exceptionally effective, aggressive mech, and the amount of damage it can put out with a combination of Zimmerman and Laser Lance is significant and concerning for anyone who has to go up against it. But let me know what you think. Let me know what improvements you'd make. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Ethrabin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimble War, Tum King, Majoko Mime, and Adash Sanjeev, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, MB Elias, Lord Scullington, Jessica C, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Sir World, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and KT800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. This was a lot of work. This was a lot of work, but it was worth it. This thing's great. Honestly, I'm genuinely in love with this mech. I think it's fantastic. I worry that the gold is just not quite to the client specifications. I think that is a bit of a deviation, as it were, but once I saw it applied, I just felt it worked so well. And like white and gold is a pretty solid color combination. I tried to do the like fading color going down the mech, but I don't think it's really it's not noticeable if it's even really a thing at all. But I tried, and I think overall I still think the mech has turned out fantastically. Let me know what you guys think. If you have submissions for me or you have questions, post them in the comments or send them to me on the Discord server. We have a channel dedicated to this subject. But ladies and gentlemen, Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, and maybe not something quite so ostentatious, but nevertheless an interesting mech design. It's actually a bit vague, which gives me the opportunity to play around with it a little bit, so that will probably be quite fun. But whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.